What's going on, good people? Welcome to my channel. Again, I am Coach Crystal, and I'm here to help you lose weight. Again, this channel is just called Not Just Fitness, so it's not always about fitness. Sometimes it's about your mindset, sometimes it's about just environmental things and how we deal with it, but all in all, it's not just fitness because everything affects our health and wellness. So, one of the things that came up today was something that I get very often. I don't know why I get it often, but it is what it is at this point. So I'm just going to address it via video. So somebody reached out to me today on Facebook, and they said that they were looking for a trainer and they saw a couple of my videos and how people were commenting and how I was giving some fitness knowledge and things like that. So they said, hey, maybe you can train me, but I don't know because it seems like a lot of your clients are afraid of you based off of what the posts were on Facebook. So again, I laughed because it's like this year alone, because I've started training a lot more than I was, because I do corrective exercise and I do movement. Um, I help people with movement as well. So I haven't been training as often as I was, but this comment always makes me laugh because people like to assume. People like to assume because sometimes I can be quiet. I'm very observant. So sometimes I'm in my head a lot about some things. Sometimes I'm thinking about some things. Sometimes I'm hearing, whatever the Lord has me to hear at the time. So I'm always looking at different things. So I'm not always, and this is I understand this is not something I should be doing, but I'm not always present in the space that I'm in. So oftentimes people think that I'm mean because my resting face is not a smile. So I'm just kind of in my thoughts. But anyway, um, she said that she was afraid to reach out because of other people's comments. So let's address this. One, don't assume. Like, I don't consider myself mean. I like to teach people. That's my main thing. As much as I like and enjoy client retention and building relationships with my client, which I really do, I have some lifelong people that I've trained for several years now, getting into the double digits, because I care about them and, whatever they have going on. I want to help them with as much as I can, as much as I'm available to do so. But with that being said, um, people are going to say what they're going to say. So don't assume what one person says is going to be your experience when picking a trainer, especially. I'm not saying pick me, but when you're shopping around for a personal trainer, don't assume that what they've experienced is going to be your experience with them. Yes, you might have trainers who are like doing the boot camp style, so it's more people and you got the camaraderie and y'all can all talk about how tough the trainer is. Cool. That's, I've done that before. I don't mind that. But then you have the one-on-one or the small group trainings, and it's more focused and you get more stuff done, more specific things to that person done in those types of sessions. So everybody's different. Everybody responds to exercise different. There's a lot of people who don't actually like exercising. So that's the first thing that you got to begin with. Their opinion is given through the lens of I don't like exercising. So if you don't mind exercising, if you actually enjoy it and you don't mind doing the work to get to your goal, then exercise shouldn't be a problem for you. But then you have people who want the goal but are still going to complain when they go through the process. I enjoy those clients. They make it fun. I get cussed out a lot, even though I don't cuss. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But you gotta get a trainer who doesn't mind those things. I don't mind those things. I don't mind the complaints. You can complain all you want to, as long as you're gonna do the work. I'm good. As long as you are going to show up, I'm good. As long as you're going to follow some of the things that I've given you to follow, some of the guidelines, meaning we're not going to eat a whole bunch of fast food. We're not going to eat a whole bunch of greasy food. We're not going to eat a whole bunch of sugary foods, because those things are not conducive to your health. So if you're hiring me as a personal trainer, And I'm allowing you to do those things still, like eat fast food, greasy food, foods high in oils and sugary foods, then I can't do my job effectively because one, I understand how the body works. Like I'm very well versed in physiological things, pathological things, physical things, mental things because I've been in it so long, and I'm licensed as a massage therapist, so I've had to get to know and learn these things in a lot more depth than a lot of trainers typically do. So I'm going to educate my clients. That's one of the things I love to do. I didn't even think about that about myself when I was younger, but I'm a teacher by nature. So when I learn something and I know that you don't know it, I'm going to try to teach it to you to the best of my abilities so that you can have that understanding. One of the things that Miles Monroe said before is that when you don't understand the purpose of a thing, then it gets abused. I'm paraphrasing, but it's something along those lines. And I see that to be true concerning health and wellness, concerning the human body, concerning how we take care of our bodies, because we don't know how it works. We don't know truly what it requires because we weren't actually taught those things. We were just kind of thrust into the world. Yes, we might have had, a health class in high school. Some people have gone on to get some more information on that, or they've done their own research, but we weren't taught that. That wasn't a major staple in our upbringing and how we learn how to use our bodies, how movement is important, how what you eat is important, and what these things do to your body when you eat a lot of it. When God made us, I'll say this: when God made us, He said in Genesis that He's given us every seed-bearing fruit for our benefit. Like everything God has given to us on this earth for our health and our wellness. That's the lens that I look at it through. So when we're not operating in discipline, when we're not operating in self-control, then we get in positions where we're overweight or we are dealing with different ailments and things like that. So I apply a lot of biblical principles just in myself as a trainer, especially with integrity, because again, I'm not just going to take people's money just to say that I'm their trainer and they're not seeing results. Like, exercise is easy. And that's why this page is called Not Just Fitness, because exercise is easy. Yes, you got to get through getting up out of the bed. Yes, you have to get through getting dressed. Yes, you have to get through driving to the location if that is the case. But when you show up, that's it. Like, you get to work. That's easy. The hard part is the things on the back end, the discipline that's needed, the self-control that's needed. You can't eat everything and expect to have your body working in an optimal way. You can't look at everything and everybody and thinking that your body is going to operate in the way that it should. All of these things play a part, and that's one of the things that I enjoy teaching people. I'm trying to teach it at a greater way, but it's baby steps to these things. Let me do well with what I got right now, and then we'll go forward. But just to kind of sum things up, when you're shopping for a trainer, don't assume. Okay, don't try your best not to take your past experience or even somebody else's experience and make it your own to the point where you don't even get started, you don't even show up. Let's not do that, because that's not going to hurt anybody but yourself. So other conversations will be had, other videos will be made. That's just a thought that I had for today. So I hope it helps somebody. Maybe I was just rambling. I don't know. But I hope it helps somebody. If you want some more information, you have other questions, just leave it in the comment. Please like this, subscribe to this channel so that I can make more content and grow. So I love you guys. I truly mean it. I hope you health and wellness in this life.